There is a number of budget cases out there on the market at the moment. Some of them good, some of them bad. We've had quite a few for the lab, and today I'm hoping that this one is a good one. So the case we're looking at today is the IONZ KZ10. Now, I've wanted this case for a while. I've seen it on eBay. It's reasonably priced. It goes for about £32, and I got lucky and fortunate because I managed to pick this one up for £22 refurbished. I'm not sure what was refurbished about it because it came in a brand new box, still sealed, and it's still got all the little bag of things that you get with it all in there. It's just like a brand new case, so I'm not quite sure what was refurbished about it, but it's quite fortunate that I got it for about £10 less than it normally goes for. If we take a look around the case, the front of this one is a little bit different to other IONZ cases that we've had. It actually comes with a full front mesh front, which is what actually attracted me to the case, which is in a metal. Although the surrounding plastic is an ABS plastic, which is pretty similar to most other cases. And the I/O ports are actually in the top of this one at the top. It's a pretty much standard layout. You've got your USB 2s, USB 3, your headphones, microphone, power switch and reset switch, so it's pretty standard all round. And also on the top you have a dust filter and a bit of a vent there where you can fit 220mm fans. Again, that's pretty different to some of the other IONZ cases that we've had, which tend to be a little bit more cheaper in construction. This one also comes with a tempered glass side, which comes off with just your standard thumb screws. And if we take it off, we'll have a look on the inside to see what features you actually get with it. Inside it's pretty standard layout. You do have a bit of a basement, but it's only actually a top piece. You don't get a side here, which is a bit of a shame because it means you're going to be able to see the power supply and any other cables that you've got, plus your hard drives, which you can fit in the bottom piece here. There's enough space in this bottom caddy for two 3.5-inch drives, and there seems to be a lot of space all over the case for other hard drives, including two 2.5-inch drives to go in the front there. Plus there's two standoffs at the bottom here where you can fit either a 2.5 or what seems to be what you could probably fit a hard drive there too, because they've got this little bung system, but it may only just be the SSD size. The case itself is an ATX case and it manages to fit, so you've got your ITX, your micro ATX and your ATX will fit in there fine. On the back, it's a pretty standard layout. We have a space for a 120mm fan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 PCI slots, which is pretty standard of any case, and obviously your power supply gets mounted in the bottom. Taking off the other side, you can actually tell from the inside that there's not a lot of space behind here for cable management. It's a simple thumb screw slide off cover, and it's actually built quite well, so all the seals double rolled, there's no sharp edges or anything like that. And it also comes in with a little pad on the inside which stops vibration, which is another good feature for such a budget case anyway. Again, looking at the back, it's a pretty standard layout. You've got where your power supply goes, your hard drive's here, but then there's literally no space at all for cable management in the back because that side panel is going to be flush straight up with this steel here. But they do leave a big channel at the front which you can actually mount all your cables through. I'm not sure how that will work with the CPU power cable, because that obviously goes to the top there, but I'm sure we'll manage something. Maybe the cable, if we use flat black cables, they'll tuck down the edge. But all in all, that's a pretty standard case, and I'm quite impressed for the price that it comes with. It's not very flexible, it's got a bit of strength in it. Looking at where we can actually put fans, this case will actually take up to 320mm fans in the front, or possibly a 240mm radiator, so an AIO system, plus the 120 in the back. Unfortunately, you can't fit anything bigger than what would be 120mm in diameter because the actual place where the cable management comes here would block off anything like a 280mm radiator. So all in all, I'm really happy and pleased with this case. It's got all the features that you would expect of any case more than anything. It fits up to an ATX board, which is super good for the price. £22, you really can't complain. Obviously, you get all the cabling, and the cabling also comes in a black flat cabling, which is going to go really nice and hide away really well. It does seem to have holes for cable management everywhere, so you can actually at least feed your cables into the right directions, unlike some of them that we've recently looked at, which just didn't have any of those holes available, and we had to pretty much go around it by just dragging them across the motherboard. So we do have a build coming up, which is going to be a super budget build, and this case is going to go really well with that build. So if you want to watch that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like and let me know in the comments what you think if you've got one of these.